See now, there's just things in life. Are you just covering your face
Shit,
up
they're
like you're
stuck.
fucking dude? You look like cousin It.
Shit, they're stuck. Okay, all right. That's a great place to just roll it. Fuck it. Where am I recording?
Yeah, Chris and Dylan on the mic, straight from Queens Truth. Podcast game strong, Jets, Knicks, Rangers, Murph, Mets and Yankees, dream Bronx to Shea. In the city that never sleeps, sports don't play. NY faithful, we're repping our teams. Jets fly high and up and down both trains. From courts to fields, can't walk away. Queens talk sports each and every day. Chopped cheese breakfast, bagels by noon. Pizza slice nights over New York tune. Game stats fly while the meatball simmers. Chris with the takes, Dylan drops singers. Microphones buzzing like city lights. From Knicks brick shots to Rangers fights. Taste of NYC in every fight. Chris and Dylan, sports talk ignite.
Welcome to the Any Sports Podcast. We'll talk about anything at any given time, but
The main focus is always New York. The windows are closed in Dylan's
the
house.
window just decides to resize itself, and then I lose my recording button completely.
Dude, your windows are done, bruh.
All right,
Your windows are traki today.
where do we start?
How's it going? Welcome back to the Any Sports Podcast. People.
End of the third. Oh fuck! Cleveland's up by 6. We were playing good until I stopped watching.
Listen, we were playing good until we started like being fans, and everything went to shit.
I don't know what that means.
See that hat? Let me see that hat.
Sloops.
Swoop whoop whoops.
It's a
The sloop whoops.
vintage.
The sausage waffles.
There we go. There was
Just got this one on the
that hat's fire. There was an ump for one of our games in softball, and he was calling the teams up, and he was like, "All right, we got the whatever's, and then let's get the sloppy whoopie pies up." I remember that so vividly.
Get the sloppy whoopie pies up. You guys got the 4th, 5th, and 6th batter going in.
Oh my god! All right, where the hell are we starting? Because we're already off to a great start.
Apparently with sloppy fucking whoopie pie.
That was
I would love a whoopie pie, dude. Okay, real quick, before we start talking sports, let's talk whoopie pies for a second. What would be your ultimate whoopie pie? Like, what flavor would you mix? All right, yeah, matcha's fire. I like matcha now, guys.
Update.
Dylan has. I don't know if Dylan turned me into it, but Dylan talks so much shit about matcha that I started drinking matcha, and now I kind of like it.
Dude, if you ever come and visit, I have a spot.
Yeah, is it called like matcha cha cha?
There is a place called it's got a crazy name like that.
Dude, I would love to open up a coffee shop called Matcha Cha Cha.
There's a place that they have a horchata matcha. They have a horchata matcha, and it's called a machata or something like that.
How much? That just sounds like some nickname my cousin would give their kid.
What's up, machata?
Come here, Machata. Get the fuck out of here, bro. No, but for real, if you had your ultimate whoopie pie, what would it be?
Just give me a whoopie pie version of the Post Malone Oreo and call it a day. whatever that equates to, I'm all in on.
All right, well, I thought about this a little bit before we were recording. Bottom layer, red velvet. Like bottom
cookie cake.
Bottom cookie, red velvet.
Okay.
Middle cookie,
there's no middle cookie.
Sorry, middle. Wow, you know I'm a fat fuck when I thought there was 3 cookies. Middle icing
Just a stack of 3 cookies.
Middle icing is Italian cream.
Okay.
Top is chocolate chip cookie dough.
Wait, what? How's it not
bro.
chocolate chip cookie dough? It has to be like a firm thing.
No, I'm saying like that's the flavor of the whole. You know what I mean?
I would say in what the hell would I make it?
You started to think about it now. It's a fucking good.
Give me the bottom like an Oreo cake stir.
Ooh.
And give me some dulce.
Give me some sweet. For those that don't
Also-
speak Spanish.
Also, give me some marshmallow.
Ooh,
Gotta have
a little fucking fluffernutter.
whoopie pie. You gotta have marshmallow in there.
Yeah, a little fluff, a little fluffy fluff.
And then give me a chocolate crinkle cookie on the other side.
Ooh, dude.
There
Yeah.
it is. There it
Yeah.
is.
Ooh, dude. How do you feel about crinkle cut fries? I don't like them.
I like Shake Shacks. I don't really like anyone else's.
Shake Shack's truffle burger is my number one right now.
Shake Shack does not miss for the most.
That's another thing that you got me into with Shake Shack, which is good. So thank you.
Yeah,
Right.
My taste buds are goated. You just gotta follow them. So
it's obviously, you know what time it is. It's baseball season. Let's start with baseball.
okay, all right. Mets barely get out of their freaking series with the Marlins, which is not a good look for the season.
The Mets are fucking annoying me, man, because we have so much potential to be a slobber knocker off the jump that Cuzzy Matt told me the other day. He goes, "Bud, you got to calm down." He's like, "Take it easy. It's only 4 games in." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, but like,
It's
come on, bro. Like, this is the fucking year, bro."
Not a good looking 4 games in.
No, it's not a good looking 4 game in.
Yeah.
But obviously, the Mets are now 3-3. Pete Alonso. I'm sorry, but Pete Alonso's having a fucking year so far. Okay, the Grand Slam Monday night.
He needed to
Hit a tying 3-run homer tonight in the 8th inning, and it wasn't just a fucking normal Pete Alonso home run. No.
That's who you meant by he tied it.
Dude, he tied the game in the 8th inning with 2 outs.
Fucking Cleveland's running away with it now. They're up 11 with 10 minutes left. Jesus.
Okay, we'll get to basketball in a minute, and then you could yell.
Right, sorry. It's frustrating.
Dude, fucking the ball that was thrown to Pete was a fastball up and in, and he hit it with the tip end of the bat, bro.
Oh, just the tip.
Dead fucking center, Dylan. Dead center, 426 or 428.
Jesus Christ.
Didn't even put the whole fucking power behind the swing and still managed to go dead center.
It's not all about power. It's about your angle and just the swing itself. It's almost
About
like,
being a polar bear.
there we go.
Fuck yeah. I don't know how do polar bears make sounds?
You know, however bears sound, you know.
Bitch, I was drinking water. That's what a bear sounds like?
Yeah. I don't know. You haven't seen him in person, so.
Bro, you sound like you're throwing up in a toilet after a long night of drinking.
Oh, that's how polar. You haven't seen one in person.
Yeah, no, I have. I have. I've seen Pete Alonso hit a home run. I'll tell you that much.
You've only seen videos of them, so you don't know what they sound like in real life. You know, video.
I kind of wish that polar bears sounded like Chewbacca. It would make me so happy.
Was spot
Did you just try to Chewy?
on. Oh, I didn't go deep enough. I was a baby Chewbacca.
Yeah, you were a Wookiee. You were an Ewok. But no. Listen, the Yankees win on opening day. The Mets lose on opening day. Obviously, Yankees won home opening day. The Mets lost away. Friday,
We won.
what are you talking about?
We won opening day.
That's what I just said.
Oh, okay.
Fucker. Friday is the Mets home opener, which I will be at.
That's wild. That's that many consecutive games to start on the road.
Yeah, bro.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it's a weird thing they're doing. I don't know why. But the first game of the season ended for the Mets pretty shitty. Juan Soto was up to bat.
Yep.
Men on first and third with 2 outs. He was up in the count for a while.
Hader got him.
And
Hader got
Josh Hader just fucking gave him the nastiest fucking slider.
Well, he threw a pitch that Soto even said he wasn't expecting. He was like, at that point in the count, I thought it was going to be
Fastball.
my best versus your best, and he thought he was just going to rip a fastball.
And he fucking, no.
And he fucking.
Listen, Soto said it best himself. He said Josh Hader is one of the nastiest pitchers in the majors.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, and if you're gonna go up against him and he'll strike you out, you know that he's good enough to do it, no matter who you are. So, at the end of the day, it's not what we wanted, but next game Soto fucking hits his first home run as a Met, fucking monster shot. Soto has been getting on. He's been getting on. We just haven't been driving him home.
Yeah.
Which is annoying the shit out of me because our bats are very quiet. The only guys that are actually producing, Pete, Luis Torrens, who has been throwing out people at second like it's his life is depending on it.
That's what's up.
Dude, the last game, he got 2 guys out at second, just a rocket. And tonight, it was a changeup that hit the ground. He scooped it up on one knee and just launched it. And fucking Acuna caught him on a quick little slide back.
That's fire.
It was fucking awesome. Honestly, Luis Torrens as a backup catcher, you have my vote any day. As a fucking starting catcher at this point, you're doing great, kid.
Love that.
Yankees torpedo bats. What
Oh my god, this is
20 runs?
Such a dumb the 21s is amazing, but the conversation
20 runs is insane.
Around the conversation around the torpedo bat is irritating.
No, listen, I am completely over the torpedo bats because Lindor used one yesterday, and guess what? He got fucking on.
I mean,
it's fine as long as the entire league is using it. I don't mind.
But there's no conversation to be had because they consulted with MLB to make sure no rules were broken. Everything was within the weight requirement and everything for a bat in Major League, and there's not a single rule broken. So I don't know what the conversation is. They just did something that nobody else was willing to do in game. It's as simple as that. Like there's nothing to be mad at, other than your team just didn't decide to, for some reason, take their pitching
use those bats. Obviously, yeah.
Engineer to construct a new bat.
Honestly, the bats look fucking cool. In my opinion, they look cool.
Look, they're swinging bowling pins out there. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. We're also going to talk about Jazz Chisholm's One Piece gear. Sick.
I didn't get to watch any game so far. So.
Oh, it's so fucking cool. You obviously know One Piece, right? The anime.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he had like a full like elbow, shin. It was all one piece with fucking it was like his fist going through the fucking cleat. It was really cool the way he did everything.
So the anime is not what popped into my head when you said One Piece, and I thought you meant like One Piece.
Oh, like
bikini
clothing item? No, anime. Aunt May. Aunt May and Uncle Ben.
Yeah, Speaking of, did you see that they officially announced the new Spider-Man?
Yes.
Oh shit, what's the name of it? Brand New Day.
Yes.
Which is I mean, not to get too comic-y, but that's a series of comics in Spider-Man, so they're gonna follow that storyline. But anyway, it's a reset, which is fun. I'm excited.
Which is gonna be fucking awesome, honestly. I can't wait for the next 4 movies.
Oh.
The next 4 movies are gonna be fucking awesome. Honestly, wait, dude, for real?
What?
Oh shit.
We're really gonna lose this next Cavs game. I'm so upset. I really thought we were gonna win this one. What happened?
Sorry, I was looking at the Brand New Day. It's like the description of what it's about, and I was like, oh shit, that's a really cool storyline.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the Yankees fucking scored 20 runs. I mean, mind you, the Brewers scored 9.
Yeah, no.
Imagine scoring 9 runs.
It's not like it was 20-2 or whatever. Like
right. Imagine scoring 9 runs
and
still losing by 11.
And getting blown out. Yeah, it's so it didn't look good on our end. Like anybody who was really paying attention baseball wise was also looking at the Yankees like, all right, y'all hit that many runs, but y'all also did not pitch all that well.
Yeah, Max Fried pitched horribly.
Yeah, I don't expect that to be the case going forward. I think, opening first few weeks is basically still spring training.
Yeah.
It's just
that's why Matt doesn't want me to freak out. But like, how am I not supposed to fucking freak out? I just got, and I'm saying this as a New York baseball fan, because this doesn't happen with the Yankees. This is a Met fan thing. I had to fucking subscribe to SNY and open up a fucking MLB account just to watch the Mets because it's not on YouTube TV. It's not on the SNY app anymore. It is the stupidest shit on the fucking planet. And guess what? Unless you have an MLB SNY account, it's literally like it shows all the other games in the league, bro, and it shows blacked out. Blacked out in New York.
That's wild. That's so unacceptable.
How does that make sense?
It does not.
Fucking do better, New York. Do better. But anyways, I get to watch Met games now for the whole season, and then I cancel it after the season. So it's not that bad. It's only 7 months. But yeah, Yankees, dude, the Yankees look good, man. They do.
Yeah, I mean,
Yankees look red hot. Judge is, he's like a fucking freak. I don't even know what he is anymore. Fucking had a 3 home run game the other night. Like, I feel like sometimes it's almost unfair how fucking much of an advantage he has being that tall.
his strike box is huge.
Dude. Like,
that's his disadvantage, though.
No, but he's still fucking raking. And on top of that,
He's not
that left field porch is low.
He's not. Yeah, that's always something that I thought was weird, that baseball parks aren't uniform in terms of their dimensions.
Yeah,
field
never.
I mean, that doesn't make any sense.
None of them are like that, and it's fucking weird.
It's bizarre to me. But the interesting part is that Judge is raking already, and he's not even using a torpedo bat. So
yeah,
but
Judge isn't using one.
No, that's the thing. He had 3 home runs in that first game without a torpedo bat.
Good Lord! Oh,
it's
damn!
Wild to me that anybody who's saying anything is just hating on the Yankees because they're the Yankees. It has nothing to do with the actual bats or anything like that. But also, was it that first game? But the Acuna working at 12 pitch count, the 12 pitch at bat. I mean, that should have been more discussed, I thought.
Yeah.
Acuna
has a good talent.
He's that amount of patience and presence at the plate is at that age is I think something that's really something to look out for in the next few years while he's still developing, essentially, which is wild. So
I mean, Pete tonight, before he hit that game tying home run, he had a 9 fucking pitch count. Like it was a 9 pitch count, and then he hit it on the 10th one. And it's like, fuck, man, you have to have so much discipline and just maintain yourself and keep trying to foul that off to get the right pitch through.
Yeah.
And that guy just threw him that fucking up and in and knocked it right the fuck out. It was so run the pitch count up the way. Who was my guy that did that? Fuck. Was it Kevin Pillar? Kevin Pillar. Also, I've never seen your hair that short. I like it.
Yeah.
First cut. Yeah. You kind of look like 2004 Dylan in that picture with your dad. That's a sick pic, by the way.
Rosen.
No, what the fuck was I just saying? Oh, Kevin Pillar.
Shout out to that picture you're discussing was the Miami Heat Knicks game from the Heatles Miami Heat. Sean was at that game, and we went to dinner after.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure he was at that one.
Shout out to the hockey hypnotist.
That's the name right there.
The hockey hypnotist, because he still thinks that the Rangers are going to make playoffs.
Trying to convince us that the Rangers are. I'm pretty sure he's like kind of off of it, but he's still trying to put.
Oh God, I love it.
Anyway,
I fucking love it. But yeah, Kevin Pillar, dude, he had a 22.
Oh, there it is.
22 pitch count at bat.
That's wild.
And he ended up getting a base hit and getting on after 22 foul balls. That's fucking wild.
That's nuts.
Anyways, keep talking Yankees, baby.
No. I don't really have much to say about the Yankees. I'm just in wait.
No.
I'm just in wait and see mode. We're playing pretty well over. I think we were down 4-0 last I checked, though, in today's game, but tonight's game. But Yeah, I just thought there was a couple deals that went down in the last 48 hours. Crochet with the Sox, he gets a $170 million extension. I don't know what you think about that. And then Padres and Dude Merrill agree to a 9-year, $135 million contract. And I
I
want
mean,
to know
listen,
if you think if the Padres are legit or not.
giving the Padres will always be legitimate just because they have Tatis and Machado and they have fucking Joe Musgrove and they have their guys that have been around for a while. They've always been a playoff team since they got Tatis and Machado. Um, when they had Soto, they were just like ridiculously good.
They don't feel like
Um,
they're truly in the mix, though, in my opinion.
no, but I also don't think they're out of it though. Like,
It's like one of those things where it's like if a few things fall their way and they have a good postseason, they can make a run.
yep, absolutely. I listen. There's teams like who you're playing right now, the Diamondbacks.
Mhm.
Diamondbacks are quietly good,
Yeah.
like quietly good. They're this kid fucking Suarez is a beast. This guy has five. Is it five? I read it the other day. I read it this morning. He has 5 home runs already. 5.
Insane.
And it's not Judge. It's not Otani. It's not fucking Mike Trout. It is Eugenio Suarez. Okay? Third baseman for the fucking Diamondbacks. The guy already has 5 home runs in 7 games.
Sheesh.
He's a monster. And right now, yeah, the Yankees are down 4-zip. Arizona has men on first and second with no outs in the top of the 8th. So it's looking a little choppy right now for them. Also, for some reason, the Braves are winning against the Dodgers 3-zip.
Huh.
I don't know how that's possible.
And the Braves have been asked to start the season.
Dude, the Braves are 0-6 right now. The Braves are 0-6.
That's surprising, though. They're not a bad team.
No, they're not. But they also lost their brand new player for 80 games
Yeah.
for PEDs. Jurickson Profar suspended 80 games for performance-enhancing drugs and failing the drug policy
I've got an
of the
idea.
ML.
How about we just allow PEDs?
Dude, no, that would be that would be the easiest way to have Otani be the greatest fucking player on earth.
That maybe levels the playing field. Players who are often injured, they're not as injured anymore. Let's just
Right.
let's just do one season where we just allow PEDs.
I was watching, and I'm just saying this because it goes along with the topic. I was watching an interview with Barry Bonds now, like literally like 2 weeks ago. And he was having a conversation with two former athletes. I'm pretty sure it was the Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes
okay.
podcast.
It's a great podcast.
Right? Great podcast.
I don't listen to
And I'm pretty sure they asked him, they were like, think you could still hit one out of the park? And Barry Bonds goes, oh, absolutely. That confidence is all built around steroids. I'm sorry, but there's no fucking way that if you get a guy like, who's the best pitcher right now? Like, who's one of the best pitchers right now? Not Dustin May. Fucking,
Well, he's injured, but let's just say Garrett Cole, just to keep it low.
let's say Garrett Cole giving Barry Bonds now a fastball up and in. I don't know if there's a way that Garrett Cole could strike him out. Barry will probably make contact, but I don't think he's knocking it out.
I don't know.
But at the end of the day, you realize that in the 90s, not a lot of players were hurt because they were roided up.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they were literally made out of fucking muscle and tissue and muscle.
But that's arguably when the game was at one of its peaks.
Yes, absolutely. The 90s in the 2000s, like the roid era,
Help my
was
argument.
probably the greatest era in baseball.
Yeah, let's fuck off with these torpedo bats. Let's just juice up the players and see what happens.
Hell yeah, bro. Get Rafael Palmeiro to be a fucking hitting coach. Get Mark McGuire back over there. Get fucking Canseco out of retirement. Canseco wanted to do a home run derby, bro.
They they just pan mid game, like if they allow this, and it's just like Canseco like just juicing someone up in the
some
dugout.
guy's cheeks. That'd be sick. Just smoking a cigarette, going, You're gonna be all right, kid. Here.
Let's just reach way back. Okay, we're down 16 now.
Down horrendous.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, bro.
Mm.
What happened to a tie game when we started this fucking recording, bro?
This is insane. The Cavs are see, this is what gives me no hope in terms of like the playoffs. Like what's the point of even making it to the second round if we're just gonna get fucking, you know what? We might as well just go right into basketball now. What's the point?
Actually, it was a nice transition.
What's the point if we're just very clearly gonna get washed in the second round by Boston or Cleveland? Like, this is nuts. Like, we really cannot beat teams. We're not first of all, Tibbs is starting to annoy me in a couple different areas. With this injury-hampered team, not as much because he can only do so much. But why did it take every one of your point guards to get injured to finally give Kolek burn and the kid could legitimately play? You're telling me you didn't see that anything like that when the kid was dropping dimes in the G League?
He saw it. He just didn't want to admit it.
No, that's Tibbs' MO, though. He doesn't play rookies. He doesn't have a wide rotation. And just, like, if you look at, oh, shit. What's the name of the coach?
Engelbert Humperdinck.
There we go. But you have coaches, I mean, like Kenny Atkinson and Dagnall, who they experiment. Like, they'll actually mess and play like rookies and players at the beginning. And that's what you do at the beginning of the season. Treat those first 20 games as an experiment.
Right.
Tibbs doesn't do that. He starts the season like it's the playoffs. Playing 40 fucking minutes.
Full fucking guns ablazing. You don't give a fuck.
It's insane. So, like, that's just something we're gonna have to wait and see and have a conversation about, which is like, do we finally move on from Tibbs? Because it seems like he has a very specific ceiling when he coaches teams. He makes them a lot better. He brings their floor up, but his ceiling, it seems to be very apparent. So unless he works some magic and he makes it all the way to like the Eastern Conference Finals this year or something like that, then I'll reverse this sentiment. But it bothers me that like Deuce McBride statistically when he's in the lineup is substantially better than I think it's when he replaces Josh Hart. The same lineup, Brunson, McCall, OG, Cat, whatever.
Right.
The plus minus is not even a discussion. Like, Deuce is substantially better defensively, substantially better offensively. Maybe not substantially better defensively. Josh Hart is very good, but yeah, I don't know. It's I want to see just more open-mindedness from Tibbs.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, look, the Knicks clinched the playoff spot.
We did, yes. That is cool. We're still like all this to be said. We're still one of the top 5 teams in the entire NBA.
Yeah, we just got to make sure that we're one of the top 2. And it's tough to do that. Number 1, without our captain. Number 2, with the only guy that's actually playing is OG Anunoby, who's been a fucking leader since Brunson.
Playing fantastically. Dude. I joked with you and B-Flow. I said a while back that his bag is nothing but a coin purse. And then
that shit is full of fucking bills.
It got upgraded to a clutch. Now it is a drawstring bag. He's evolving in front of our eyes. I've never seen him play this. Dude,
he didn't play like this in Toronto
offensively before. Like, he had a few moves in this game that's going on in that I was like, oh wow, like I've never seen OG do that before.
OG, this is the reason why I got an OG Anunoby jersey is because I saw. Like, just seeing highlights of him in Toronto and have that transition into getting better in New York, I was like, this guy is the real fucking deal. He doesn't get much of the credit he deserves. He's just, to me, once he's focused, he's a fucking problem on the court.
It's that and when he's healthy. The health is...
Yeah, obviously, because, you can't... Yeah, dude, this game is bad. This is like... Oh, man.
This is running away with it. We're down 21 now.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah, this is irritating.
And again, OG leading us with 23 points. Like, how the fuck?
Speaking of, you mentioned Cap before, so he seems to be just about good to go. It's the rumors I'm hearing are that it's this weekend is his return.
If you were Tibbs, would you sit him down till the playoffs?
No, because first of all, you're not going to do that because he needs 4 more games of 20
No,
minutes.
obviously. Would you give him like maybe the last week before the playoffs?
So what I'm saying is no. So we have multiple back-to-back games to end the season, and Brunson needs 4 games of 2 have to at least be 15 minutes, but all 4 should be over 20 minutes for him to get his like all
To be eligible for the playoffs.
no for him to get his all NBA accolades and stuff like that.
Oh, okay,
You need
okay.
a
I
certain
understand.
amount of games with 20 or more minutes.
Got
But
it.
so I don't foresee them sitting him the rest of the season. We have multiple backs-to-backs. After coming off of this kind of injury, I don't think you should play him on any back-to-backs. So I think that
Play him every other game.
there's legitimately 4 games that aren't back-to-back. I think it's like right around 4 or 5 or something like that left in the season. So I think he'll probably play in those games, and yeah.
Nice.
So it seems like he's
Well,
good to go though. He's sprinting. He's doing cuts and everything. So yeah.
that's good though. I mean, listen, we missed the cap. We wish him well, and we want him to come back as soon as possible. Obviously, after 10-day contracts, the Knicks plan on signing veteran forward PJ Tucker to a 2-year deal, which is awesome. I like the veteran presence.
See more of it.
He has an option though, right?
Court. Like, can we play him?
Yeah, now they have to play him. They really have to
What the hell is the point of signing him to a?
play him and tell him to just take out the best player on each team.
But regardless, like, let him go in, knock down a 3. I just want to see him be a contributor,
Yeah.
especially when we're so injury riddled. Why are you not playing him right now?
Right. Yeah, no, absolutely. But listen, Dave.
Holy shit!
Look,
Somebody, man,
we're just dying to sleep over here.
this man needs a coffee.
Yeah, I should have had some coffee before I started.
You're just
But
gonna blow up everyone's speakers like every 5 minutes. You're like, ah!
no, but listen, all bullshit aside, yeah, the Knicks are up and down, topsy turvy.
I don't know what to make of it. Again, just like the Yankees, even though it's much later in the season for the Knicks, I'm just like wait and see because I have no idea what the fuck to expect. They look fantastic at times, but overall, I don't have my hopes very high.
But there is good news as far as the Knicks. We have a Hall of Famer on our hands now.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
Big
Melo.
Carmelo Anthony will be inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Shout out Melo. Shout out fucking Melo. Shout out 7.
Yes.
Siete.
Yeah.
Stay mellow.
Good for him. It's a no-brainer. Whoever says that.
Absolutely.
I heard on ESPN somebody tried to call in and say it wasn't deserving or something like that.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Did you actually ever watch the NBA?
Did you ever watch Prime Melo on the Knicks?
In Denver? Like,
Did you watch Melo at all?
Just Denver Melo deserved to get into the Hall of Fame.
Oh, come on.
Absolutely wild.
Dude, even Portland Melo fucking dropped dimes on people. Get the fuck out of here.
And then you have OKC fuck out of here Melo grabbing rebounds.
Hoodie Melo. Remember Hoodie Melo in practice?
Yeah.
The fucking dry fit shit?
I think we spoke about that. They should allow hoodies in the NBA because then Melo would be
sick.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we spoke about that in like an old ass episode.
Yeah.
They need hoodies and fucking backward fitteds and black Air Forces.
I just want to point out that Steph Curry single-handedly made me lose a parlay last night. That wasn't fun.
When he dropped the 50 deuce?
I picked multiple teams, and the Grizzlies were that final team, and they were up with 3 minutes left, so I thought it was in the bag, and I wake up this morning and see that the Warriors won by double digits, and Steph dropped 52. So
damn.
In this particular instance, Steph Curry, you can go fuck yourself because I don't appreciate that. I would have turned a few shekels into $100-something. So small bet, but still.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah, and then you have the same night, fucking Jokic dropping
61, 10, and 10, bro.
That's insane.
61, 10, and 10. Yeah, he was. It's disgusting.
Did you see the highlights or anything in that game? Double overtime.
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards and basically Jokic going at it, and it was awesome.
Honestly, I saw an interview of Anthony Edwards, and he goes, honestly, he goes, Nikola Jokic is probably the greatest player to ever set foot on a basketball court other than me. Like, how do you say that as confident as you say it?
What's it called?
That is how I know that he is Michael Jordan's offspring. There's no fucking way Anthony Edwards is not MJ's son. Because that sounds like something that MJ would have said back in the day.
Could you imagine if Jokic actually gave a shit?
He would score 100 points in a game. You'd beat Will Chamberlain's record.
This man's breaking records, and he's arguably one of the best centers of all time, and he doesn't want to play basketball.
And all he wants is just to be at home with his horses.
And we end up losing by 19. Cool. Good game, fellas, you fucking bums. But yeah, it was it's wild to see what Jokic does, and then he looks so unhappy.
He just looks miserable after every play.
But
he's dropping dimes. Like he's just, dude, he'll just do like a quick little step back, boom, little quick one-handed rebound, ooh, like baseline. Like he doesn't give a fuck. He'll make the shot, but then he'll come back on the other side, just go.
Yeah, you'll watch highlights, and it'll be like him doing a hook shot in slow motion, and he just looks unhappy. He's just like,
dude, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. All right. You know what else is ridiculous?
I know what's ridiculous.
The fucking. I was gonna say I'm gonna go right into this. The Bengals are wild for what they're talking. We'll go into like New York NFL stuff, but
I gotta hear this because I didn't hear what the VP said.
So they said, oh my god, let me try to pull it up. The VP of the Bengals said, and Hendricks went on Pat McAfee and was basically just disappointed and confused at what the hell is going on. He's trying to get a new contract from the Bengals.
Is it Hendricks or Hendrickson?
Hendrickson, sorry.
Okay, I saw you wrote Hendrickson.
Bengals are notoriously cheap, like wildly so, which is why I'm surprised that the wide receivers and Joe Burrow got the deals that they did, because they notoriously don't pay players. But the VP of the Bengals said, and I quote, "I think he should be happy at certain rates that maybe he doesn't think he'd be happy at. I think some of it is on him to be happy at some point, and if he's not, that's what holds it up sometimes. So, it takes him to say yes to something, and also, we have all the respect in the world for him." First of all, you can't end it that way after bashing him and saying he's not worth shit, basically.
You just basically told him, you be happy with what you got and shut the fuck up.
That's basically them fat-handing this situation and saying, like, you get what we pay you, and you should just fall in line, which is just insane to say in today's day and age. But to end it with, it almost felt like when the Jets brought in Hassan Reddick and they just kept saying they respect him, and even though he's shitting on the organization, that's almost.
He didn't give a fuck about us either.
That's almost what that felt like at the end. We have all the respect in the world for him. The entire paragraph prior to "we have all the respect in the world" is saying how much respect you don't have for his decision making.
Exactly.
Wild, man. The Bengals are a weird fucking organization.
Bengals are very weird. And listen, for some reason, I feel like the VPs, the owners, the GMs of the NFL, they got way too much fucking power, bro. And they could just get away with saying whatever the fuck they want.
It's a broken system because the players also have a lot of power in a weird way as well. But
yeah, that is true.
What do you think about the tush push? They're tabling the vote for now.
I think
16.
And I'm saying this because our cousin Michael is a Green Bay Packers fan, and the Packers were the first team to fucking make this a fucking thing.
Okay, I'm gonna go conspiracy theory. I think the Packers brought it up, but I think this is fully the NFL trying to get this shit out.
Okay.
Just putting that out there.
The tush push is a fucking normal play.
Technically, it's not. So
it's not, but it's been happening for so long. Why the fuck do you want to change it now? All of a sudden,
it hasn't. There was a rule not that long ago that said you couldn't aid a player like by pushing him. Is essentially what the rule said, and only within the last 5 or whatever years when they brought it back, they took that rule out, and that's when the tush push started. So the tush push hasn't been
been happening for over 5 years. Why the fuck are you stopping it now? Because it's working for them. Do it yourself. Master that shit on your team, and then shut the fuck up about it.
So there's both ways to argue this. I think you shouldn't be aided into the end zone. Like that feels kind of wrong, but also it's like stop it. Stop the play from happening.
Right.
But
man, if you have a line, if you have a good D line, you can stop a tush push.
The statistics on it though are wild. It's basically a 75% success rate. If you're on like the goal line, let's say. So like that's way too high of a success rate to, I don't know, be okay or be fair.
Yeah, but here's
teams that can run it though. So
here's the thing that
the Eagles and the Bills for reference.
Right. The Eagles and the Bills are the only two teams that have had success with it.
Yeah.
Is that anyone else's fault? No. They perfected it. They have a process. They have a good O-line. They have good running game and a quick fucking quarterback on both sides. So now
the Bills didn't do it successfully in the playoffs though. Like the Eagles are the only
right. But what I was going to say is that's not the reason the Eagles won the Super Bowl. That's not the reason that Josh Allen won an MVP. The tush push isn't the biggest fucking thing that changes the fucking game, even though it has a 75% success rate. So they can't really fucking they could get rid of it, but it would be babyish, like stupid and childish for them to get rid of it, especially because the Packers were the first ones to say, oh, we're going to ban the tush push.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Get to a playoff spot and shut up.
Yeah.
Very simple. Anyways, let's talk a little Jets-Giants. Talk to me.
I'm starting to change my mind about the Jets drafting a quarterback. I keep saying
I never wanted the Jets to draft a quarterback. I want Will Campbell. And I want him bad.
Will Campbell, the
O-lineman from
O-lineman?
Yeah, from Ohio.
I think I want a second round quarterback.
I want either Will Campbell or Mason Graham from Michigan, defensive tackle. Either one of those two, I'm cool with. That's it.
Now that we have Fields, is there any room for discussion about drafting that tight end whose name is escaping me right now?
Oh, Tyler Warren?
Yeah.
No, I don't want him.
Okay. We need a tight end. We do need a tight end though.
We do need a tight end, but I don't want him because I feel like he's going to be another fucking what's his face? Jeremy Rucker. Like he's just going to be one of those guys that we try to play. Well, we also don't know how Aaron Glenn is going to use his players. So it's a whole new regime, so we can't really say no. If we do end up drafting him second round, all right, whatever. If we draft him first round, I'm going to be very fucking upset.
I think it's going to be somewhat of a copycat from how Detroit plays. He came from there. But I think it's going to be run heavy. You know, you're going to set the quarterback up with runs to get some.
And now that we have Fields and he's a scrambler, we're in pretty good shape. To me, we're in pretty good shape. I feel like Justin Fields is the kind of quarterback that we should have got from the jump, and we didn't.
Oh, wait. Let's talk about real quick how Woody Johnson's comment.
Oh, the Woody Johnson comment? Yeah, let's do that.
Brought up to us earlier.
Yeah.
So he said, let me pull it up.
I got it right here. I got it. So Woody Johnson said, I think Justin Fields is going to be a total winner for us. I've been impressed with him since his college days. It was him or Trevor Lawrence, basically saying that he was going to draft him or Trevor Lawrence in 2021. They drafted Zach Wilson. And I think he's going to be really good. No, you didn't, because you would have drafted him if you did.
See, and I always went with the note. I think that Woody's just a moron, because I always was for the notion that he drafted Zach Wilson, not Joe Douglas.
No, he did.
Woody, that's what I'm saying.
Now we know that he did.
Well,
like if that didn't give it away.
Well, no, it almost seems like we didn't, because if he's telling the truth, which he's not, then you didn't even consider Zach Wilson. That Lawrence and Fields were your two options that you wanted to draft that year.
Right. So what the fuck was the point of even drafting Zach Wilson if you had Fields and Lawrence in your radar?
So he's basically offloading the blame of Zach Wilson onto Joe Douglas.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He's passing the buck. and that's weak.
I don't believe that for a second. You had ties to his family, you know, like his uncle's the CEO of JetBlue or whatever. JetBlue is the sponsor of the Jets. Like you can't tell me that wasn't orchestrated. But
you can't tell me that his mom wasn't in Woody Johnson's office. If you know what I mean, because Zach Wilson got a hot ass mom. You never know.
Yeah,
mamas do whatever they have to for their boys.
What So this is part of what Ewers met with the Jets amongst other teams during his, I think it was his pro day or whatever.
Yeah.
Would you mind if the Jets drafted Ewers like in that second round?
I'm not a fan of him, but he's from Tennessee, right?
Yeah, he was the starter ahead of Arch Manning.
So I'm not a fan of him, but there is room for development. That's all I want to say. Like that's all I'm gonna say.
He was really good, and then he kind of wasn't. So I don't know if you could get him in like I don't even know if he's a second round quarterback. If
might be third,
the third or the fourth.
I would take him in a third. Sure.
Fuck it. Take a flyer.
Let's put it this way.
You gotta take a flyer on a quarterback in every draft. That's what I believe you should do.
Do you think that Jackson Dart is going to be a first rounder?
Yes. Do I think he should be? Probably not.
I don't think he's going to be a first rounder. I think he's going to be a early second rounder.
Well, I almost guarantee he's going to be a first rounder.
Really?
Look at how drafts work out. There's always a quarterback, players in general, but quarterbacks even more so, get super hyped before the draft and they get taken a full round earlier than they should.
Yeah, that is true. Except for Will Levis.
Zach Wilson. Wilson. This man went from a fringe first rounder to the number 2 pick.
He went to BYU!
Because he rolled out and threw like a 60-yard bomb one time.
Went to BYU, dude.
Absurd. But
bring your uncle's university. Bring your JetBlue uncle's university.
Speaking of quarterbacks, should
Dangerous?
Yeah, should Dangerous Wilson should he just be given the starting job or should it be
Dangerous is fucking funny, bro. Because he won't even rip toilet paper correctly.
He's corny shit.
He looks like the type of dad that, like, he just looks like the type of dad that drops off in the drop-off zone at school and doesn't drop them off like down the block so they can be cool.
No, he looks like the dad that he drops his kid off, gets out of the car, and talks to all the teachers there for like 15 minutes.
Knows them by first name. Hey, how you doing, Clarence?
Holds up.
Hey, how you doing, Gladys? Get the fuck out, Russ.
So, should he be the starter right away? Should this be open camp?
I think it should be an open camp, and I genuinely think that if it's skill-wise, Jameis Winston takes the fucking starting job.
Jameis Winston would just be more fun. Matt,
he's a very fun guy.
He's funny.
Dude, he is. Have you ever seen the highlights of the first snow game he ever played in Cleveland?
No.
Last year? He was mic'd up, right? And he just goes, "What's up, brother? It's time, baby. It's cold, baby." He goes, "It's my first snow day." Like, he literally looked like it was just his first, like, school snow day. He's like, "I never played in the snow before." And he's just like, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Bro, he was singing Christmas songs on the sidelines the whole fucking time.
He's just out here trying to have a good time.
For real, bro. Like, he goes up to, like, all the other, like, the other coaches and shit on the other team. He's like, "Hey, brother, how's your family, man? How's everybody? Wife's good?" Like, he's just such a nice guy.
Love it.
I don't understand how people just don't think that he should be a starting quarterback.
Well, he shouldn't be because he throws just as many picks as he does pretty much passes, let alone touchdowns.
Yeah, but then he apologizes for it.
Doesn't matter. Lord, please.
With a smile and a, you know what I mean?
There's when I think it was when he was in Tampa Bay and Dirk Cutter was his coach. It's funny because there was like it was like Hard Knocks or whatever, and he literally brings Jameis Winston in and is like, dude, you gotta cut down the turnovers and the interceptions. And he has like a serious conversation with him. And Jameis is like totally responsive. He's like, Coach, I got you. I'm not gonna turn the ball over. And then the episode ends with them in like training camp or something like that. And he throws the worst pick I've ever seen. And it just pans to Dirk Cutter and he slams his clipboard down. And that's how the episode ends. So like I'll never forget that because that's Jameis Winston. It's like I
I
got you.
got you, coach. Don't worry about it. Pick
Wrong
6.
team.
God damn it, Jameis. God damn it. We just spoke about this yesterday.
So he's gonna do whatever the hell he wants. Like he has short-term memory when it comes to like what he's supposed to do with the ball.
Listen, success-wise, if the Giants want to be successful quickly, Russ is your answer right now.
No, it's not. I don't think so.
No, I'm saying like Russ is the guy you should give the starting job to.
For no apparent reason, I disagree. Because for no apparent reason, the Steelers were 4-6. I mean 4-2 with Justin Fields and
So who are you gonna give the starting job to? Tommy Cutlets?
Jameis.
Okay, I mean I want Jameis to start for the Giants, but the Giants don't want Jameis Winston to start for the Giants.
I think that they. I don't know what the fuck the Giants actually are thinking, but if it was,
But the Giants ain't never had 3 black quarterbacks.
well, we don't know if they'll get a third.
No. I'm talking about Tommy Cutlets. Tommy Cutlets is black, whether he wants to say, well, he wants to admit it or not. Okay.
Yanks are coming back. It's 4-3 now.
Oh shit!
Anthony Volpe.
Yo, Mike just told me he put $50 on the Yankees.
3-run home.
He goes. It's what should we call it? The payout is like double if the Yankees lose, and it's like $50. He just gets his money back if the Yankees win.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
But yeah, the way they should go about it is completely open and just see what happens and hope that Jameis takes that starting job.
Right.
They were hoping that it'll be the Steelers 2.0 and that Russ doesn't start the season and you only get him in there if you need to, even though the Steelers didn't need to. But yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
Okay, the Yankees are at home.
Okay.
Wow. So Yankees basically got to put up or shut up right now.
Yeah, it's the 9th.
Ugh, you guys are playing with fire over here, huh?
We shall see.
I mean, listen, you got
Wells is up. Let's go.
You got fucking Wells up, and you got Dominguez right after him. Might as well.
Martian.
I'm gonna put the game on because I got to see if this fucking ends well for you guys or not. But we will see,
But I don't even want to talk NHL. The Rangers aren't going to do stop. Aren't going to do squat.
The Rangers are going on a playoff run, bro. Don't worry about it.
None of the teams that are in the playoff hunt actually want to be in the playoffs. They all lose when they need to win every single time. Is Ovechkin breaking this record? He's damn close. He is. He's damn close, but the season's winding down.
He's got six goals left. I
think he's 5 now since I wrote that.
Yo, I got a quick question for you. Are you watching the Yankee game right now?
No.
There's a guy behind home plate right now with a sombrero and a Mexican flag, bro. I'm not even kidding you.
Love that.
Like waving the shit out of it like this. Oh my God, he literally looks like the fucking Piragua guy from Corona. This is hysterical, bro. I can't.
Oh,
yeah. But anyways, yes, I completely think that Ovechkin's gonna win. I mean, he's gonna beat the record. I think he's gonna do it.
Okay.
Damn, you guys are down to your last out. Your last strike, sorry.
Not gonna get it.
Damn, bro, y'all gonna lose by 1, bro.
It's a nice comeback, though.
It would have been a nice comeback if you guys would have got the lead. If you would have did a walk-off, that would have been nice.
But I do want to say...
And he struck out.
Yeah, there it is. I do want to say, though, that for the Rangers, just before we move off that there's nothing to talk about the Islanders. They're cooked. But I kind of think Panarin should be a trade chip in the offseason. He's the only one on the roster that you could actually get something for. And I think we should really explore that.
Temi?
Yeah.
Panarin bread?
Yeah.
I don't want to get rid of him.
Neither. I wouldn't either, but
Who are we gonna get for him? Like, what the fuck?
he's the one that you could get the most for. So I think it's
No, but like,
Fine.
fuck, bro. I don't want to get. I'll get rid of the entire team except Panarin and Sheshi.
Oh wow, Rangers just tied it up right at the end of the game.
As soon as we start talking Rangers, they want to start playing.
But
Shawnee boy was right. The hockey hypnotist was that what I said?
yes,
The hockey hypnotist, yeah,
that's what it was.
because he's trying to fucking brainwash you into thinking that the Rangers are a playoff team.
We're almost at WNBA season, and we got a couple things. Some storylines are building up with the Liberty. Not too much with the rest of the league, I don't think, but
Big Brina.
Hamilton is going to miss 5 to 6 months with a meniscus surgery. I don't.
Yeah,
It
that's
hurts
pretty bad.
us, but I think we'll be okay because we re-signed Stewie. We signed Marine Johannes, who was balling before she.
Maria Hannes is a very underrated player.
She could ball.
Yeah, bro. She's a
Before she
beast.
went back overseas, she was killing it for us a few years back.
And we got Natasha Cloud.
And then we traded, for Natasha Cloud for 25 and 26 first-round picks, which I think is totally worth it because she's awesome. I think she adds crazy depth to
Hell yeah.
that front court.
Absolutely.
So I'm excited. I think they could legitimately repeat. And
if the fucking Liberty repeat, I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna figure out how to get the Sabrina Ionescu Letterman jacket, and I'm gonna buy one.
Okay, you go right ahead.
I love that. I love that jacket.
Yeah,
the all black with the fucking Liberty blue. Like, that shit is sick.
It is fire. A lot of movement in MLS. We haven't talked MLS a lot. We haven't had too many big storylines to talk about, but CLT to start the season has been playing good. They just had a 2-0 loss the other day, so that hurt. But we were ranked top 5 before that previous game. NYCFC is playing weird. The Red Bulls are solid enough. And then all at the top, I mean, Miami's been there the whole time pretty much, but you had Cincinnati and then they've fallen. And there's a lot of movement going on in MLS right now. I think it's gonna be another dope season. I think now is when you start really watching games. What are you doing? Trying to raise your hand?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
You put here the new San Diego FC. Sand.
Yeah.
Are we in Egypt?
The typo. I'm sorry.
Are we in Egypt? Is this Dubai?
Yeah.
Do we need black chocolate and pistachio with filo dough?
That was the first game of the season that we never got to talk about with San Diego's. They're the brand new team.
San Diego's?
Rangers just won it in overtime. Wait.
There you go.
Let's
go. We're going on a fucking streak. 7 games in a row, guys.
Oh, my God. So, yeah, San Diego, their teams were slinging out racial slurs or something like that, or was it homophobic slurs? I forget which one, but it was wild for their inaugural game being in MLS. It was insane. Yeah. That's despicable. There's really no need for that. So
no, absolutely not.
They were condemned all over, radio.
Listen, we love everybody equally. It's it's all love in the Any Sports Podcast.
He just beat the Celtics by 21, so that's fun.
Damn,
that's fun.
21?
Yeah,
21. So let's before we end this, let's talk a little college.
Yeah,
basketball because we have a few things that we have to.
Well, that's the most that's what's going on right now. We got this weekend is going to be the Final Four.
Yeah, all number ones.
Yeah.
All number 1 seeds in the Final Four.
It's
what the fuck?
A full chalk bracket. All the number ones make it to the Final Four, and
what's gonna be Alabama, Duke, and Florida.
Alabama was a 2 seed. Houston, Florida, Duke, and Houston, Florida, Duke. Oh shit.
Was it Kansas?
No. What the fuck? You haven't watched a second of fucking.
No, once the Johnnies fucking got eliminated, I gave up on college football and basketball.
Where the fuck's the Final Four?
I got it.
Duke.
Auburn.
Oh, Duke, Houston, Auburn, Florida. There we go.
Auburn.
Auburn.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. This is.
I think I think it's gonna be Florida Duke, and Florida's gonna take the whole
This
thing.
is actually like one of the most historic Final Fours ever because these are the four most efficient teams that have ever played college basketball. Four of them, not the top four. But
Now, before we continue that, let me just ask you a quick question. Let's say the Johnnies were playing to their full potential, right? Made it to the Final Four. Let's say it's Duke St. John's.
I think we're a legitimate Elite Eight. I don't know if we would have made it to the Final Four, but I'll go with your hypothetical. Say we
hypothetically,
we get.
Do you think there's a way for them to reach the finals?
No, we would get
beat Duke.
No, wait, we wouldn't even be in that bracket. We would be.
Oh, it'd be in the Florida bracket. I'm sorry.
We would play Florida if we made it to the yeah.
Okay, so figure.
So we
playing Florida
instead of Florida, we would be playing Auburn.
Do you think we could get full potential? Do you think the Johnnies get past Auburn?
I don't think we get a beat any of these number ones. Maybe Florida we would have beat, but we would have had to beat them to get to the Final Four. Auburn, I feel they're like the true number one, I think, of the whole tournament. But
I feel like Houston we could have beat.
Houston, these teams are so fucking good. Like
they are very good. Yeah, absolutely.
Really good. Duke, I don't think we have anybody to guard Flag.
Nah. Cooper Flag is fucking scary, bro.
Florida, the basically mini Steph Curry from Florida. He could shoot the shit out of the ball.
Yeah.
Houston's stout. Yeah, this is tough. I don't know if we could beat any of these teams. No, I'd say no. I don't think we can make it to the final.
All right. Well, speaking of St. John's, we
need offense, which we lacked sorely throughout.
Very much so. Yes. Speaking of St. John's, R.J. Lewis, we haven't spoken about.
We did, didn't we?
We did.
I think we did last episode with Cuzzy Matt.
Oh, okay, we didn't talk about Zuby though.
Again, fuck R.J. Lewis. It's such a soft move. If we mentioned it or not, he's going in the transfer portal and declaring for the NBA draft because he can't make up his fucking mind, and he's probably greedy and wants just the highest bidder.
Yep. And apparently, from what I'm hearing, his parents did not like the way Patino coached.
Really, really soft.
I'm sorry, but what the fuck?
And I literally just got my RJ Lewis jersey in today, which I'm returning tomorrow. So
let's put it this way: if I'm sorry, but if your kid's playing college ball and he is named Player of the Year because of the Coach of the Year,
don't leave
and he's a MVP of the fucking Big East tourney,
and
you're telling me that you don't like the way that coach fucking coaches?
And he's the reason, pretty much, that you lost in the round of 32. First,
right.
You should be telling your kid, you go right the fuck back there and finish what you started.
Yup. Absolutely.
So I'm just gonna straight up call the parents out. RJ Lewis and your parents, you're all soft.
Yup. Soft like baby shit and marshmallows.
That is a soft mindset.
You know who's not soft? Big Zoob. Zuby is coming back to Johnny's
coming back
next year.
Up. We got the kid from Providence, I think, and the one from
Bryce Hopkins.
That you mentioned our transfer.
Yeah, Bryce Hopkins. Yeah.
But let's just end this with who do you think is going to the final and then winning it all in the tourney?
I think it's going to be Florida Duke, and I think Florida's going to take the whole thing.
I'm going Auburn Duke.
And who's taking it?
I think Duke. I think
I think it's going to be a very close game, though.
If you're
it'll be like a 2-3 point game.
If you're the NCAA and the NBA, you want Cooper Flag taking this whole thing.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm cutting down the nets at the end. That's ideal for the NBA. It'd be fun to watch Florida and that little Steph Curry imitator.
Yeah, bro, I'd be fired.
Be in the final because he can shoot the shit out of the ball. So
why not? But yeah, bro. All right, so we'll end it there.
This is the first time an episode like normally in a while. So
yeah, I know.
This is
just make sure that you follow us on all social medias, Instagram. Please keep reposting our shit. Please keep sharing. Please keep following. Please tell your peoples about it. Tell your grandparents about it. Tell your neighbors about it. If you want to tell the people at work that you listen to the best sports podcast in the motherfucking world, the Any Sports Podcast, then you tell them. Please tell them. Do me a favor. Make us famous. Because we have a lot of shit to say. All right?
We also have a lot of fun things we will do for all of our fans in due time.
Absolutely. We'll do giveaways. We'll do fucking,
we have a lot of talks behind the scenes.
I'll put gas in your car. I don't care, bro. Like, it is what it is.
That's an odd one. But We got a lot of fun things we want to do, so we gotta
Hell yeah.
build to certain levels to be able to do those things. So
You
help
got to
us.
go up to the Jenga pieces to the top, and then keep adding to the top before the bottom ones fall.
All
And
right.
we don't want them to fall.
All right,
So
stop
clap, clap.
talking. Stop talking. I want to go to sleep.
No. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
What you'll do is you'll tell everybody that this is the Any Sports Podcast where we talk about anything at any given time. But
Your main focus is always New York. Holla.
bye.
Chris and Dylan on the mic, straight from Queens through. Podcast game strong, Jets, Knicks, Rangers, Murph, Mets and Yankees, dream Bronx to shade. In the city that never sleeps, sports don't play. NY faithful, we're repping our teams. Jets fly high and I pick out both dreams. From courts to fields, can't walk away. Queens talk sports each and every day. Chopped cheese breakfast, bagels by noon. Pizza slice nights over New York tune. Game stats fly while the meatball simmers. Chris with the takes, Dylan drops singers. Microphones buzzing like city lights. From Knicks brick shots to Rangers fights. Taste of NYC in every fight. Chris and Dylan, sports talk ignite.